Welcome back. It's 6:52. Time for your morning news now. An anti-missile defense system started arriving in Israel with about 100 U.S. troops that'll operate it. The delivery follows Iran's ballistic missile attacks on Israel in April and earlier this month. It's widely believed Israel will retaliate against Iran at any time. Washington also warning Israel's government it has 30 days to boost humanitarian aid to Gaza or risk a pause in military assistance. A Georgia judge pausing a new election rule requiring hand-counted ballot checks at polling places. The ruling cited lack of training, protocols for write-in ballots, and budget constraints. The rule would have mandated officials to match machine tallies with hand counts of ballots cast. This decision coincides with record-breaking early voting turnout in Georgia. Republican Senate candidate Eric Hovde pushing for lower medication costs at a town hall Tuesday. Hovde and Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton participated in an Americans for Pharma reform event in Eau Claire. They discussed potential Senate actions to reduce drug prices and save Americans money.
It's absurd. And once they've got a full return on their cost and then some, it's absolutely abusive for them to continue to ratchet costs up and try to block other drug makers coming in and producing the same thing at a much lower cost.
In a recent op-ed, Hovde wrote the Affordable Care Act is also to blame for rising health care costs, adding the program needs significant restructuring. Meanwhile, battleground state governors stopped in La Crosse for a Blue Wall bus tour. Maybe you saw the bus. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers and Michigan's Governor Gretchen Whitmer continued the statewide journey. The three-day tour engages Midwestern voters on the importance of voting in the final weeks before the election.
This is our future, and this election for presidents every 4 years and getting people jazzed up about the race and getting them out to vote.
The governors also made stops in Eau Claire, Hudson, Portage, and Madison. A local plumbing service is marking 30 years with a project to fight food insecurity. Maxwell White Plumbing hosting its first food drive this month. Partnering with the Hunger Task Force of La Crosse, they're collecting non-perishable food items at the West Salem location on County Road B. Donors giving 6 items or more will receive a $15 discount on services.
We have donated to Hunger Task Force in the past. In talking with their people, they said this is the time of year they really could use the help. So we just thought it was a good opportunity to make that happen.
Maxwell White will match any donation made through the Hunger Task Force website that checks the Maxwell White box.
All right, this is the last freeze warning we're going to have for a few more days to go. In fact, we're looking at temperatures from 16 or so down to 32 degrees. This continues all the way to 9 o'clock this morning. It's going to take a while for these numbers to start to pick up. Current temperatures, though, you're looking at some 20s and some 30s out there right now, those lower 30s. Temperatures for the highs today, 50s and the low 60s. And fire danger coming in tomorrow as we have the winds beginning to pick up as we go right into the next couple of days here. So please be careful with temperatures warming up into the 70s again for the weekend.
All right, thank you. Well, if this car looks familiar to you, you might be a Simpsons fan. The part-time mechanic built this replica of Homer Simpson's pink sedan, complete with dents and an antenna. This is actually the second version he made. The first sold to another big fan of the long-running animated comedy series. The car's creator says that he likes seeing the look on people's faces when he drives around his hometown in West Michigan. Soon it'll be on display for even more people to see. The owner said he made a deal with the Volvo Car Museum in Illinois for the Simpsons car. I like the color.
You like the color?
Yeah.
Did you know I have a Simpson tattoo on my leg?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, are you going to show it to us?
Well, no.
Really, Art? Yeah. Learning something new every day.
Oh, but
you need a pink car to match, I think.
I do not.
There's one available. Thank you for starting your morning with us. We will see you back here at noon. Until then, enjoy your Wednesday.